It's time!
All right, y'all fuckers ready to go?
Yeah,
I missed y'all, man.
There you go.
Oh, man. All right, everybody, welcome back to Speak Your Piece. My name is Evan Hoy, sitting alongside me for the last few weeks. We haven't been able to make it, so I got Paul Shapiro here, Jeremy Bryant here. Welcome back to Speak Your Piece, making sure that you guys are checking us out on YouTube and Facebook at Speak Your Piece, checking us out on TikTok at Speak Your Piece _podcast, and Instagram at Speak Your Piece _313. Gentlemen, it's been a long time since we've all been together, and I would say we're going to start this out on the right foot, but we are not starting this out on the right foot. So Paul is not okay. Paul is not okay because Paul got a new vehicle, and there's this parking structure that's right near the studio. Apparently, Paul's truck does not fit into this parking structure.
Indeed, if it does not fit, it's not shit.
Yes. So Paul had to find another parking spot that was further away, and he had to walk in freezing cold weather.
Goddamn.
12 miles up a hill.
Blasted in the face with fucking snow.
Yeah, it's snowing now too.
But to not his defense, he's wearing is a fucking hoodie.
How's that supposed to know? I'm supposed to walk a quarter fucking mile.
Now he sounds like one of them old timers. You know what I had to do? I had to walk 6 miles.
I had to walk up a hill backwards, shoeless.
You know, I had to walk up a hill or it was snowing.
So Paul is not okay. So while Paul,
It'd be okay if it was not blizzard.
yeah, the snow just came out of fucking
that
nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
As I was getting into Birmingham area, it's just started fucking snowing, and in Livonia, it's nice and
It's all Jeremy's fault.
It's
How is it all my fault?
You know what you did.
I didn't even know this was gonna happen.
You know what you did.
How come you didn't take a smaller car?
I can't.
fiance's car wasn't available.
She was taking her kid to work.
Ah,
You know it's your kid too.
He has to work.
oh, okay. All right. Well, that explains that. So, Paul, next time, don't get a overcompensating truck. And
Should have just got the Scooby Doo car. That's
should have just got the Scooby Doo. Should have got the Mystery Machine. All right, so let's just do a fucking recap because it's been so many weeks since we've haven't seen each other. So, Jeremy, what's been up, man? How you been? How's life? How's your health overall?
Health overall is okay. I mean, I'm a bit run down, tired, a little bit mostly, just because of new position taking here at Woodward, and also still working with the Riff at the same time, which I'm just getting annoyed with day by day.
But you just leave the Riff.
I know. I'm honestly thinking about that.
He stretches himself too thin.
Right.
Yeah.
You just leave the Riff.
I'm starting to think that might be the move now.
Doesn't look like the Riff has been beneficial to you.
It really hasn't, and also I hate St. Patrick's Day now.
Why?
Because I can't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I can't celebrate any holiday because I have to work promotions for that holiday or concert. So it's just like, I'm here, but I can't drink with you, even though you're on a completely different level than I am, drunk lady, which is cool, but still, I can't enjoy this at the same time you are.
Yeah, sounds like a exit stage left to me.
Yeah, conundrum.
Yeah, I went to the Undies run. Everyone was fucking hammered there.
Undies.
Yeah, Undies run downtown.
Not familiar.
Like, are they in underwear running?
Yeah, it's for some, I forgot. I know it's for a good cause, but yeah, they're basically running around Comerica Park.
So you just got ladies bounce around with their titties all hanging out and shit?
Ladies, older ladies,
damn,
just dudes bouncing around too. If you're into that type of thing, go right ahead. But yeah, it was a good time.
Sounds like a no time. It sounds like a no, sir.
It was a good time.
Pass.
I have a ton of pictures there. A lot of them extremely dirty. Extremely dirty. But yeah.
You're that dude? You're that dude that just takes...
Well, no, I
He's
have
sitting in the
to.
corner.
I have to. It's my job. I have to take photos.
You just see him go like this.
Jeremy, what are you doing? What? No, nothing. Nothing.
See him zoom in.
Just-
I have to. It's my job to record these photos.
It's a good cover up, Jeremy.
To send back to the station. So yeah, I have to.
Yeah, it's a good cover up.
So what? The amount of photos that you take and the amount of photos that you send back to the station, is there?
The amount of photos that you keep.
Yeah. What's the difference in numbers here? What's the difference in numbers here?
So I think I took probably like 60 photos, uploaded all of them. They probably didn't use any of them. Kept probably about 10.
60, kept 10.
Kept 10.
Just firing off your
Just
skin
because
pistol.
5 of
ain't
them
you?
I were actually in.
There's a file called Spank Bank in his phone.
Firing off his skin pistol.
But yeah, I'm getting tired of it because I can't celebrate these.
So you didn't have one drink for St. Patrick's Day?
I didn't have one
didn't have
solid
one either.
drink. I did have some corned beef and cabbage though, but unfortunately it was at like midnight.
I didn't have
So technically it wasn't St. Patrick's Day anymore.
Yeah, like you don't really drink.
I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
I retired the golden boxers.
The golden boxers? Wait, what?
I hung them up. They're in the rafters swaying in the wind.
Along with your photos, you creep.
It is in my job to take good photos. That's what it
He's
says.
got one of those like rooms in his house with like the red light.
Oh my god, he's got the red room, yeah.
And he's got the fucking
It's like you trip over a rug or something.
Right.
Like, why is the floor uneven here? Then
He's all his
What's-
pictures.
just red light everywhere.
Photo development room.
Right. So, Paul, what's been going on, man? The last few weeks, it's been a hot minute since we've seen each other. So, what's been going on?
It's work, getting the baby. Baby's 4 months old now.
Jeez.
Going fast, man.
He's yeah, it's awesome. And yeah, other than that, no fucking.
You don't want to talk about your new vehicle that you got? That you had this whole conundrum at the beginning of the day.
Fucking love it.
What kind of car is it?
Well, yeah, what kind of car is it?
F-150.
F-150?
Yeah, it's amazing.
How do you like the gas?
That's not so much, but really, I'm not really paying that much more than I was paying for my Fusion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just I do it more frequently, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
But less, just is about the same.
Oh, okay, so it kind of
It
just
just
even
takes
out.
more to fill up.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you proud to be an American with your F-150?
Yes.
America, fuck yeah!
Every time I open the door, all you hear is.
Hey, Paul, are you always free? I'm always free.
Stay free, brother.
Next, we're gonna see him with a fucking USA bandana and everything, and the fucking shades.
Real American.
A MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Make America great again.
What are your fiance?
GGT.
What is it?
GGT, baby.
GGT. Yeah.
God's guns and Trump.
Oh my god.
We're not gonna get political, but that shit kills me every fucking time. That
Remember, it
shit.
was the name of one of the episodes we did.
Oh yeah, it was.
Jeremy
It was.
named one of the episodes. It's actually one of our highest viewed episodes.
I forgot about
which is
that.
hilarious.
It's fucking awesome. Oh,
Forgot about that. I did do that.
that's great. Yeah, the fact
Other than
that,
that, I live a very, very boring life.
so you didn't do anything for St. Patrick's Day? You didn't go over anybody's houses?
Sure didn't.
You didn't watch Leprechaun in the Hood?
No, I should have though. Leprechaun 2 was on TV.
Should have watched that shit.
No, I didn't. I didn't do shit. I didn't even wear green.
What?
Yeah, I don't really own anything green.
The disrespect.
My kid wore green, so
Yeah, I saw it. Kid's cute.
yeah, excuse fuck.
Evan, how have
That-
you been, man? What's going on?
I mean, for worked 2 weeks on the weekend, and then the last 3 weeks were a shit show. I
Have
lost
you like blown up your house yet, or
seriously, like I lost power twice, and then last week I had to get a new furnace. So it was, and I was telling Jeremy off air, like it's
a
been
whole lot of adulting?
Yeah.
seriously.
I couldn't deal with that.
It's funny. I will say this. So the first time we lost power for almost 5 days, and then my coworker had to bring over a generator. So, and then the next time we got power back on that Monday, or on Monday, and then we lost power again on Friday. So as soon as we lost power, we have a neighbor behind us, and as soon as we lost power, all of a sudden we hear is, "You gotta be fucking kidding me, DTE, son of a bitch! What the fuck?" He starts like cussing up a storm, and it's snowing out. So he's shoveling the snow, and he's like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck." So me and my wife were sitting there cracking up, and I think he had to borrow a generator from his buddy.
Great.
He had to have his buddy come back over. He's like, "Fuck you, DT, look, cocksuckers and everything." Man, he's just going off. It was the highlight.
That's what you should have done. I told you,
dude. We were so pissed. We
light
just
them
got.
up.
You know what? DT just gave you had to fill out a form. It's $35.
$35 for what?
$35 for a form
That they can give you a credit on your bill for power outages.
$35?
Just one thing.
It's their fault, but you gotta pay for a form.
No. So you don't pay for this form, right? So if you lose power, you fill out this form, and then DTE credits you $35.
Just $35.
Just
Yeah, fuck that,
$35.
$35,
It's like
no.
in the last 3 weeks, we've lost power a total of 3 times because we lost power one more time for a few hours while my wife and I were at work.
So is it each day $35?
Just
or?
one time.
That doesn't solve shit.
No.
I said my fucking bill, my DTE, better be $35 fucking dollars.
No, my bill better be paid for the next 2 months.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
the
So
inconvenience you all have put me through.
yeah, so I obviously you got to get gas for these generators, and obviously gas ain't fucking cheap.
Hell
So
no.
I probably spent probably $50-$60 in gas, just like filling
Fuck
up
no.
generators and shit like that. So
Come on.
but I got to be really thankful because of my father-in-law, my coworkers. They let me borrow generators to help fucking heat my house, keep my fridge going, and man, because there was one day that my wife and my dogs, our house was like 55 degrees, and it's hardwood floors, and my dogs are walking on them, so their paws are cold. My wife is having to come in blankets, so I have to bring a generator, and I was running around for like 5 days straight trying to get everything going. By the end of that 5 days, dude, I was straight up exhausted. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. I said I just want to enjoy this, and so
Some fuck shit.
yeah, and I was fucking pissed. So and then.
Hey, DTE, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And then we had to get a new furnace. This furnace is from the 80s. So this furnace is...
The furnace you got is from the 80s?
Yeah, so because, I mean, it still worked until it finally took shit. So it lasted 30, 40 years.
Oh, I thought you meant the new furnace.
Oh, no.
I was like, bro, you know you got ripped off, right?
Yeah, what? No. So the furnace that we had, it was a furnace from the 80s. So
All right,
they didn't even
to
make
be
that model.
expected.
So my boss had a guy that he knew. He said, yeah, I could be out there tomorrow and install a new furnace. So the house that we rent from, it's in the estate that my family owns. So we essentially just pay the estate. So the estate paid for this. And it was like $3,500. And he was there
One of
for
those, like energy efficient ones and all that shit.
high capacity. It was 95%, and it looked so much better. And like
Smaller, isn't it?
oh, it's a lot smaller. Like
all those
that's
new
part
ones
of it,
are
yeah.
fucking tiny. It's crazy.
right,
Dude,
like
that
the
shit.
new
Yeah.
furnace or the old furnace was probably up to my chest, so almost 5 foot tall. Then the new one is probably like up to my waist.
Some of them they can even wall mount them.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen that
insane.
before.
It's
Wall
insane.
mounted?
Yeah, because working at Lowe's, I get access to all that shit that they have coming up and all that. Some of them they put on the wall. You ain't got to use any floor space.
Really?
It's fucking insane. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'd like to see that.
It's
actually.
it's
That's kind of cool.
Get your heat
That's
your
how you
house
know
way
we're
faster.
becoming old and dads, and we're talking about Lowe's and hardware shit.
Oh yeah, we are becoming full adults now. We were talking about. Oh, did you see that new refrigerator they got there, man?
I was like, you just tap that button.
Slap the roof of the refrigerator. Ah, this guy right here.
that boy sturdy right there. man, I tell
Yeah,
you.
that's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
what I did. It's
I got
funny
that on clearance right over
actually what
there.
I did when I got my truck at my with my dude at the Ford dealer. I was like, this guy right here. He just started like, no.
You gotta have. You should have bring out like the Nike Monarchs and everything, and fucking had your jeans and everything.
Should have had the New Balances.
Yeah, the New Balances. Yeah.
Oh, I seen a video last night on TikTok. Do you realize we are coming to the age where the younger generations are starting to discover old technology?
The SD card.
Yeah, the SD card.
Yes,
You seen
yes.
that too?
Yeah, it's that Jordan the Stallion dude on TikTok. Like he always talks about, and he's always talking in the
Yeah, I
mirror and
love
shit
that
like
dude.
that.
He's fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious, dude.
Oh my God. Every time he has a cup in his hand, he just throws it.
I was like, what is that? And they're like, and then the
Come
SD
here.
card.
Zoom, come in real quick.
Or like he'll have a chair in his bathroom. And then I'm like, what are you doing? And then
and then I seen the one where you talk about how people are discovering floppy disks and shit. It's like,
Yeah, like,
bro.
what the-
he brought out the
What?
VHS and he says, I substitute taught one day and he said, they have no idea what it was. I said, it's crazy that the technology that we grew up with is now being rediscovered.
We're also in that where our generation, like the 30s, like early 30-year-olds, know what it's like to have no internet and get dial-up internet, and then to have the internet we have now.
Mm-hmm.
We've witnessed the whole internet age. If you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. It's absolutely true.
Like we witnessed the birth of it, and we're gonna witness the
probably the death of it.
No. It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon Musk is kind of fucking up Twitter right now, if I'm being honest.
I'm so glad I don't have a fucking Twitter.
You guys don't have Twitter?
No, I haven't had
my Twitter after he got.
Well, my feed has been fucked up this past week. Like, I've seen some wild shit on here. Like, even though I follow some crazy people, I've seen some wild shit. Like, I've seen basically murder on my feed. Someone cutting someone's hand off.
Was it turned into the dark web?
I think so. I'm like, I just scroll on Twitter. I'm watching this video. I'm like, okay, 2 people working at a wool warehouse. This dude takes and picks up a like orange barrel type of thing and just starts beating this dude over the head with it. Like, what the fuck?
Huh?
Okay.
From a security camera. Like, this is getting wild. Like, I don't know what Elon Musk is doing, but he's just completely said, fuck it. You guys post whatever you want.
This is what we're doing now.
Yeah. This is fucking nuts, dude. All right, guys, enough catching up here. So we're going to get into topics here. Obviously, we've been out for a long time, so we're not even going to attempt to go over everything that's crazy that's happened over these last few weeks, but we're going to go right up to speed here. So, Paul, you brought this up. Lance Reddick recently. The Wire actor and also John Wick star. He has passed away at the age of 60? 60. Did they say his cause of death?
There's no actual cause, but the policeman on scene said it looked natural. No foul, nothing.
No foul play.
Crazy like that. And he's never been that kind of guy either. He's always been just a normal dude.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
I don't understand what would be natural at 60 though. Unless he had some underlying health issue.
Maybe he had like a heart attack or something like that, or an embolism or something like that. Something like that can sneak up on you, and there's no
he looked like he was in good health though.
He didn't even look like he was 60 years old. Like,
that was most surprising to me as well. So I mean,
sucks. So he was a phenomenal actor.
Yes,
and then he voiced the dude in Destiny too.
Yeah, he had his character in the Destiny
or something. Forgot his name. Something with a Z.
I just saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's cool. I seen everybody in the Destiny game yesterday, because you can go to him and talk to him for quests and buy shit from him and shit. All of them gathered around him and just stood there and
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Pay their respects. It was kind of cool. It was like there was like hundreds of people just with this TikTok shit was like standing there around him, paying their respects.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah. So, obviously, a legend gone too soon. So,
and just before the John Wick movie came out too, it's a shame.
I know.
You think he's still in it, or?
Oh no, he's in. Okay. It's already done.
It's done.
It comes out in 10 days.
Okay.
Not even 10 days actually. It's like a week.
Yeah. So as we do here, let's give a moment of silence for Lance Reddick. All right, gentlemen, thank you for the moment of silence. Once again, rest in peace, Lance Reddick. Our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your loved ones affected by this tragedy. All right, gentlemen, where do you want to start? Should we just get right into it?
Football.
So, obviously, one of the biggest headlines is Aaron Rodgers is holding the Jets and Packers, or was holding the Jets and Packers hostage. He still is.
Not really him. It's really the Packers.
I don't believe that. I think
it's both of them.
No, he went on the Pat McAfee show, and he said that everything is good with the Jets. He's just waiting on compensation.
So, I mean, we'll see, because Rodgers is set to make $59.5 million this year. So, insane. So, how will the Jets eat it? Will eat the cap or eat the salary? Will they eat it all? Will they take it? Will the Green Bay Packers eat some of that salary as well? How's the compensation going to look? But Aaron Rodgers did give a wish list to the Jets, saying, hey, sign these 4 gentlemen.
Stupid.
You got a few of them.
You got Allen Lazard signed a 4-year, $44 million deal with the Jets. He also wanted wanted Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, and then OBJ. So basically the same exact weapons that he had in Green Bay, and
minus OBJ.
Yeah.
minus OBJ. But you got OBJ coming off of two ACL injuries, two detrimental injuries.
Played in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And he wants $20 million.
And he wants $20 million. So can the Jets eat Rodgers' salary plus give OBJ his $20 million? Probably not. Mercedes Lewis, Randall Cobb, and then you got Allen Lazard. 3 receivers that didn't do shit for him on Green Bay.
Lazard did.
Lazard did. Lazard was the number one target, but yet he still didn't do shit.
But I mean, that adds on to Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, and they have another receiver too.
Elijah Moore? Is it Elijah Moore?
Elijah Mitchell, right?
Something like that. But they have, now with that addition, they have a decent receiving core and
They got
offense,
a solid.
honestly.
They got a solid
I don't
defense.
know about their O-line. I don't know how that's gonna hold up.
Yeah.
But they have a pretty good offense. Their defense is good. It doesn't look like they're gonna re-sign that safety, the Gardner Johnson dude.
Oh,
CJ Gardner Johnson.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, we'll freaking see, dude.
No, Aaron Rodgers is being a bitch right now.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I really don't care for him.
Hostage. Like, I'm gonna laugh in a couple of weeks when both sides are just gonna be like, "All right, this deal is not getting done," because from what I've heard, the Packers want from the Jets at least 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're already taking in $60 million.
I heard at least the first round.
No, I heard 2. They want 2.
He ain't worth it.
Yeah. So that's where the conversation has kind of stalled and stopped. I think money-wise is fine, but other than that, like, they still want these 2 picks.
Well, I think it's more so the Packers want more than the Jets want to give.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the Packers, not even Aaron Rodgers, honestly.
So what's gonna happen when they're just like, all right, this deal is not.
Well, they
happening.
want to do. The Packers want to get as much as they can get because they realize that Jordan Love is not proven, so he might suck ass. And this next year is gonna be fucking atrocious.
But then again, that's on them though. You should have been out there like at least testing what Jordan Love can do. Like you just fucked up and wasted his whole rookie career for what 3 years, 4 years.
But the last few years, Aaron Rodgers has had Packer Nation on hand and knees saying, "Please come back, please come back, please come back," and he's had this diva, and he's shut up, and he's had this diva mentality the entire fucking time. He's just like, "I'm gonna be the savior." But if you look at it, Aaron Rodgers' playoff record is 7-9. The last few times that he's been in the playoffs, he's stunk. That last game against the Lions, where it was a playoff implication, you laid a goose egg. You couldn't get it done. You had your weapons in Green Bay, and you still couldn't get it done. So what's going to be the difference if you go to the Jets and you have your weapons? Can he still get it done?
No, he's only concerned with MVPs. That's all he
Exactly.
wants.
And plus, you got the New York media, and we said this
Super
about
Bowls.
Katie and Kyrie before. If you go to Brooklyn, you got the New York media on you.
Mhm.
There's even going to be more pressure on Aaron with the New York media rather than Green Bay. And Green Bay is title town. Has been title town since
2010.
2010 when Aaron won that.
2010? 2009.
It's been 12, 13
2009.
years. Yeah, 2009, 2010. Yep.
2010 was the Steelers. 2009 was, I think, Packers, right?
Yep. And then obviously that Aaron Rodgers was on the road through that entire postseason essentially, and he's squealed away, but he hasn't done shit in the playoffs since.
Not really.
Like I said, he's only concerned with MVP, so he'll get you there, but he's not gonna get you there.
Yeah, So what do you think the Packers should get for this trade?
I mean, they're gonna get their first round pick because they're not gonna do the trade otherwise. So at least I say at least 1. 2 is atrocious. I don't think they're gonna get 2. I think it's just gonna stick with the 1 and maybe like another like a 3rd or 4th round pick or something like that. I think it's just gonna be straight up picks.
Yeah,
And that's it.
Jeremy, what about you?
Honestly, I don't want to give up too much, especially not a first. But if that's what they want, I'll give you maybe a first or a second. But honestly, I wouldn't even give you that much. I mean, it's an aging quarterback. I'll give you
Yeah, what does he
second
have?
and
A
a
good another,
third?
like a good 2-3 years left.
Yeah, if
The Jets
anything-
do like aging Green Bay Packers quarterbacks.
Yeah, Brett Favre. Like I said, I'm gonna just laugh when this shit doesn't get done, and you know what? They're sitting up here calling the Rams, being like, "Hey, is Matthew Stafford still available?"
They're saying the Packers are trying to get Stafford.
I heard that
Yeah.
that Stafford is not.
I don't know why
Is
Stafford is
untouchable.
all of a sudden available.
I
Motherfucker
don't.
won them a Super Bowl.
'Cause that
He
salary
did. He
cap
went back.
exists.
He said, GM of the Rams. I forget the dude's name, but he said Stafford's not available. He like contradicted those reports of Stafford being available.
I think he's flip flopping back and forth. Like he knows, like they've got a lot of cap that they need to cut.
I mean,
That's why you see all these
honestly,
releases and trades.
Stafford should just retire anyways because of his health injury. Because of his
That
health,
fucking elbow, man. Like he's not gonna be the same.
like, just retire, dude. You're gonna risk it all for nothing
Yeah.
because the Rams ain't doing shit again this year.
No, they're not.
Well, I
The only
mean,
reason why they were worse than they were is because Stafford didn't play all year. But now that they're gonna play now he's gonna potentially play all year, bar an injury. They're not gonna go nowhere because everyone's either aging or gone.
Yeah.
do you think it's Stafford more wants to continue playing, or do you think it's
How much money
And
he's
no-
fucking getting? Yeah, he wants to continue.
and no disrespect to his wife Kelly Stafford, but I feel like it's Kelly kind of like pushing him, like,
No,
babe, you QB1 out here. You're supposed to be the top dog. You just won a Super Bowl. Get your ass back out
I don't
there
think
and
it's
play.
even about. It's about the money. How much money he's fucking getting? Why wouldn't he fucking at least keep
I mean, to
keep
support
on with the contract?
15 kids that he has, yeah.
I mean, shit.
That's how he's got to pay for his all
Right.
them kids. So we'll see. But yeah, I say just one first round. That's it.
Just one? You're willing to give up one
Yeah.
for him?
Yeah.
But if you give up that one, are you having that serious conversation with Ron? Like, look, bring me a Super Bowl this
He's
year.
not gonna bring.
He's not.
Shit.
He's not going to bring you.
me a Super Bowl. This
He's
year.
not gonna
I
bring you
gave up a
shit.
first for you.
He's not going to bring you shit.
He's just gonna bring overhyped bullshit and more media attention than they fucking need.
He does have the personality for the New York market because he is a diva.
Has a personality like a wet noodle. I hate his conversation with Pat McAfee. Slow, drawn out talk. Yeah, well,
I think
No,
that if
Pat.
he
that's what I
fucks
do
up this
all
year,
the
he's
time.
gonna go on a 2-month darkness retreat.
He said, yeah, that's what I didn't like about this whole thing is like, I'm going to go to a 4-day, 5-day darkness retreat. Well, you were out for almost 2 weeks and
he
you still
said
couldn't
that-
make a
he
fucking
said that
decision.
He was 90% sure he was going to retire before going into that darkness bullshit. And then coming out of it, he got a new way of thinking.
You know what? When he went into that darkness retreat, I would have treated him like that Drake line. Trade you in your sleep. Trade you off the team while you in your sleep.
Right. Yeah. Trade you off the team while you're in your sleep. So, yeah,
Let's talk about a real team here.
yeah.
Let's talk about the
The
Lions.
Lions. Yeah.
So,
Brad Holmes is making some fucking moves, and I love the moves.
So I
he's
need
been
a
making.
Honolulu blue Kool-Aid check over there from you. Paul.
Again.
I need
ain't
look,
chugging shit.
Look, I
I'm just
need a
saying
check.
Brad Holmes is making good moves.
I
That's
need
all
a
I'm
check because we made some nice signings.
I'm still.
We got
I
some
don't know if
people
you can
back.
hear me out here. I don't
You
give a
got
fuck.
you got some people back.
Still sipping it. I'm not, I'm not gulping.
So you at least got like a tall boy.
all
I
right.
got a glass waiting for me to sip.
So, all right. So, let's go through these
Sip it.
Detroit Lions signings. So, we got defensive lineman Isaiah Buggs, 2 years, $4.5 million.
Good signing.
Woo.
Quarterback
Anzalone.
Cam Sutton, 3 years,
I don't agree with that.
33. You don't like the Cam Sutton signing?
No, not the
You
Cam.
don't like
Anzalone.
Anzalone. It's the only
Anal zone.
linebacker that we fucking have besides
Anal-
Rigo.
Anal zone.
I-
Could have found somebody else.
Anzalone, 3.
Tackles and linebackers.
I don't care.
So 3 years, 18 million. They signed former Bears running back David Montgomery,
Love
3
that
years,
signing.
18 million. So they signed former Steelers cornerback Emmanuel Mosley, 1 year, 6 million. I like that.
Francisco.
San Francisco. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cam Sutton's from the Steelers. I'm sorry. Thank you for that.
Gotcha.
Defensive lineman John Kaminsky, 2 years, 9.5.
The commish.
Guard Graham Glasgow. He's back on a 1 year,
Yeah.
$4.5 million
D.
deal. DB Will Harris, 1 year, $2.5 million deal.
And-
Need that
Offensive.
veteran presence.
offensive lineman Matt Nelson, and then we re-signed Greg Reynolds, the running back, which I have no clue why.
Oh, and the money.
We
badger.
need a backup to the backup.
The kicker and the money.
You know how
badger.
fucking Swift
Bagley.
is. Yeah, Bagley. We signed Bagley too.
Oh, did we? Yeah, this
The money bag.
money bag, yo. So yeah, so all in all of these signings and everything, obviously we got a lot of help on the defensive end as we fucking needed. So
that frees up our 6th pick now from drafting a cornerback. We now need to get fucking Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter stunk it up at the pro day.
Yeah, that's gonna hinder him.
It's
time.
So
let's go back. Let's go because we filled out the
but I think
mock draft.
Mine's changed.
Yeah, well, yeah, mine has changed as well. Too.
Yeah, mine changed
what
too
I
because I
think
think we all had Paul and I had Devin Witherspoon, cornerback,
That ain't gonna fucking happen.
and then you had I think you had Kalijah Cansey from Pittsburgh, and then you
That
had
might stick.
That's a good pick.
then you had linebacker Jack Campbell from Iowa, and then you had running back Zach Chatterbanet from UCLA.
That whole thing changed.
Yep. Jeremy had quarterback C.J. Stroud.
Hey, he fell to me, so I.
Okay.
He fell to me.
You also had Kalijah Cansey as your 18th pick from Pittsburgh, and then you had Andre Carter II from Army, and then cornerback Garrett Williams from Syracuse.
I still like Garrett Williams though.
So I put as mine. I had Devin Witherspoon, Lucas Van Ness, Josh Downs, and Keanu Benton from Wisconsin. So
Keanu Benton and Luke Van Ness, that's some top picks.
So I think
picks.
I like Josh Downs from North Carolina because obviously who knows what's going to happen with DJ Chark coming back as well. There kind of talks about it. They're on the fence. So what do you guys think about the Lions signings? Obviously, you mentioned that you are still sipping the Honolulu Blue.
Good.
Are you dousing yourself in a Gatorade bath?
Oh, either or.
I'm taking showers in it.
He's fucking.
I'm
bathing
taking
He's fucking
showers in it.
Bro.
And Brad Holmes, we trust. Did anybody see the villain hoodie?
Yeah,
Anybody peep that out?
That is a pretty.
Yeah,
That's what-
we are the bad boys of football.
Motherfucker thinks we're going 15-1.
Right, for real.
Playoffs, baby.
So
Playoffs.
I would say when David Montgomery got signed, I was happy, but I was disappointed because that meant Jamaal Williams was not coming back.
Yeah,
Listen.
I was a little
Be
hurt
real.
by that.
I'm gonna be real about this Jamaal Williams shit. All right.
He's the first Swag Kazakage of the Hidden Village Leaf Litter of
That's
the
all
I
day.
ain't
fine.
understand
That's all
what
fine.
any of
and
that
dandy.
meant.
That's a Naruto reference.
That's
I
all
don't
fine
understand any
and
of that.
dandy, but he is a glorified goal line running back.
Yes, he is. I will.
Yes.
Yep.
If you
Yes.
put anybody behind that line that we have, which is one of the best lines in football, I can walk in there and get 17 touchdowns like he did. Okay? When I watch him, when he's not at the goal line, he doesn't do shit. He's not good at cutting. He's not good at making people miss. He's not good at anything. He's good at running up the middle, which is cool. That's all he has. He's not fast. Doesn't have breakaway speed.
No, he doesn't.
He can just get you a few yards when you need it.
Yeah, he's like a 3rd and 2,
which is what
3rd and
he's-
1 type back.
Which again is most of his touchdowns were goal line or within the red zone or less.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only averaging like 3.5 yards per carry.
So
Yeah,
those
exactly. I was
17
just
touchdowns are just like
It's empty calories
he's-
is what you're saying.
honestly, I think he's overhyped to what he means to us as far as what we need in a running back. David Montgomery
That's a guy.
brings
That is him.
brings another ability, pass catching, that Swift also has, but Montgomery has been proven to stay healthy. So he can do it just as well as Swift can. And if Swift can fucking manage to not, shatter his fucking knee or ankle this year and be
Work on
somewhat fucking a good,
Like a nice little 1-2 punch.
I mean, he can be the number 2.
Yeah, I feel it's Swift.
Yeah.
Montgomery's the number 1. Swift is 2, then you have
but
Reynolds.
still, Swift can be a third down because he can catch.
Yeah.
They can't. That's what they fucked up. If they wanted to have Jamaal be your number 1 guy, which they did at the end of the year, obviously because of Swift, make Swift your third down because he can catch the ball.
Right.
they didn't do that much. In
Yeah.
those situations, there was a lot of third down situations where it could have like turned the game over, where we just needed a pass catch and fucking run it back, and Jamaal Williams was not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Montgomery, I think we won that between the two. I think between the Saints getting Jamaal and us getting Montgomery, we got the better of the deal.
Right. No.
Honestly
yeah.
speaking.
Oh yeah.
17 touchdowns is just what happened when you go in 2 yards or less every fucking time.
Right.
Because
So-
we had a prolific offense. So,
So-
that's what gets us down there.
So, question now, knowing this about Jamaal, since we all know this, he's a goal line back. Are you upset that he broke Barry's record?
No, he deserved. What he got, he deserved. He
He did that fair and square.
He earned those touchdowns. I'm not discrediting him getting those touchdowns, but it's easy to rack up those touchdowns when you're fucking in the goal line of offense like we did. You know, we're in a top 10 offense. We're gonna get you in the red zone plays 90% of the time. You're gonna be able to get a chance to get more touchdowns. So with the Saints now, they're just as good as a red zone team. They might be even better now because they have a good quarterback finally, and then they got a good offense. So he might be in the same situation where obviously Kamara is going to be their one, and then at the goal line they're going to throw in Jamaal. That's
That's gonna suck in fantasy too.
That's the only way I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna
You have
do it. They're gonna do it what they did with
You have a-
Swift. Swift
you have a
at that
pass
time,
catching.
at the beginning of the year was one, and then Jamaal would come in at third down or goal line. So it's gonna take away Kamara's touchdowns, which I don't think he's gonna like.
No, Kamara's not gonna like that.
He's not gonna like that at all.
But I mean, that's a good option to have though. You have fucking Alvin Kamara, dude. He's an all pro,
Yeah, and plus,
So-
he can catch the ball. Just
and he can catch the ball with the best of them.
yeah,
So I mean, he actually is. I think he's better at catching the ball than running the ball. That's just
Yeah.
me.
I think
But-
that too.
We need, because I don't think they signed Brock Wright yet.
No, I don't think so.
So we need a tight end, like bad.
Oh my!
What tight end do we have without Brock Wright then? Who do we have?
Who's the other dude that we?
Who?
I don't know his name. There's
We
somebody else
need-
there.
A tight end.
We do not need to
Dalton
draft
Schultz.
a tight end.
Dalton Schultz is
Yeah,
fucking
Dalton is still
available.
available.
He is available.
So would you say you would pick a tight end for the number 6 pick?
No,
Oh, hell
we need
no.
to get Dalton
Hell no.
Schultz.
Okay.
We need a tight end. Dalton Schultz they need to go to the Pro Bowl or was damn near close to getting the Pro Bowl nod because he had a good fucking year. I had him on my fantasy team, so I know he did pretty good.
Depending on how much Dalton Schultz costs, I might think about taking him. Otherwise, I'd probably just looking to draft somewhere in the second.
I don't want to
third
waste
round.
a pick though. We should get all defense in this fucking draft. We have no reason to get
Defense with the first 2 picks. After that, you can sprinkle out, do whatever you want. That's also depending on if DJ Chark decides to come back, because he did have that meeting with Carolina, I think on Thursday or Friday.
Carolina's getting everybody. Dude.
Carolina's
So-
getting everybody. Chicago's getting everybody.
Chicago
They're
is
overpaying for
fucking-
everybody.
Chicago is not going to be what they were last year.
So let's. I'm gonna go through notable signings. So Arizona Cardinals. Most notable signing is obviously you got linebacker Zeke Turner. They signed him to a 1-year deal.
Still trying to trade Hopkins.
Yep. So we're gonna
Same
see.
Baltimore or Patriots.
Yep.
Oh, God, no.
Yep.
Falcons. They got
Bates.
quarterback Taylor Heineke. So 2 years, $20 million deal.
You
Then
got
you,
Bates from Bengals.
yep, safety Jesse Bates III for 4 years,
He's
$64
a
million.
fucking dog, too.
Yeah.
Offensive tackle Caleb McGarry, 3 years, $34 million.
Didn't they sign Lindstrom too?
They signed, offensive guard Chris Lindstrom, 5 years, 105.
He's a good.
You got defensive tackle David Anye Meta for 3 years, $35 million as
Let
well.
go to Mariota also.
So they let go of Mariota, yes.
the
So
Eagles.
Baltimore Ravens, slap in the face to this dude right here. Non-exclusive franchise tag for quarterback.
$32 million, isn't it?
Yep, $32 million. If he would have got the exclusive franchise tags, he would have been
disrespect.
$45 million. So now this whole
Well, the non-exclusive gives him ability to talk to other players.
right,
To other teams.
Other teams,
sorry.
yeah.
right. So, and then I think how it goes if they work out a trade,
They got to match it.
they got to match it, and then I think
It pretty
2
much it comes
first
down to
rounds.
Lamar.
yeah. So if I'm Lamar, you slap this non-exclusive on me, I'm out. No,
I mean,
this is slap.
He's
in the
already
face.
going to be out.
He tweeted the price, like 3 years, $133 million.
that guaranteed. It was like
Yeah.
3 years, 133 guaranteed.
By 3 years. though.
I don't know. It's just what-
Keep in mind, Lamar does not have an agent.
yeah, his
so-
mom is doing all this.
His mom's doing all of his stuff. So, I mean, which is good. I mean, it's good to keep it in the family like that, but having an agent gives you those access to channels that your mama don't have. So, do you think that Lamar Jackson is gone? You think he's staying?
So I think what's gonna happen is he's not gonna like an offer that anybody has. I think he's gonna play this last year. He's gonna demand a trade at the end of the year. Demand a trade, not like request it, demand it.
Okay. What do you think, Jeremy?
I don't think any team has even reached out to him talking about coming there. So that kind of sucks right there. I think he's going to end up back in Baltimore. He's not going to be happy. Hell, he's not going to be motivated to play.
The only way he might get a glimmer of hope is if they get D-Hop.
I mean, if they do, that's the thing.
Him and Hollywood together. Or Hollywood's gone.
Hollywood's
isn't he?
gone.
Hollywood's
in
Fuck,
Arizona.
never mind.
Yeah, Hollywood's gone.
So,
All he has is what, Bateman, right? Rashad
That's
Bateman.
it.
And Andrews.
Oh yeah, Andrews. But then still, if you come back, like you're not motivated to play. Like you're just like going through the motions. Like
He's just getting a check at this point.
yeah, you're just out there just trying to get a check and not trying to get hurt because you're trying to save yourself for the next team that you actually want to play for.
I felt like his time was missed. Like he didn't strike while the iron was hot, so he can get what he's
I think
worth.
he's too focused on trying to get that Deshaun money.
Yeah, he says like Deshaun is the
Which I
floor.
don't blame him. He's better than Deshaun.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna see. So you think he's gonna demand a trade at the end of this year?
Or even by the trade deadline.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At least the trade deadline. Which is what, in August? July, August, right?
And if he doesn't get it, he might just sit out. Hell,
No, trade deadline, no. It would be, I think it's like October.
Yeah. It's in the
I
fall.
can't
It's in the
remember
fall.
when it is.
I know that. Let's keep going down this list here. Buffalo Bills. Notable signings. Linebacker Matt Milano. He signed a 2-year extension. Everybody thought that he was going to be gone in free agency. You got guard Connor McGovern, 3 years, $23 million.
Like Trayman Edwards go. That's a big
Jermaine
one.
Edmonds is
That was a big one, linebacker.
yeah, but where is he at now? Because I know he signed somewhere else.
So we'll probably. So we got Panthers. Panthers obviously have the number 1 overall pick after giving away 2 first. Was it 2 seconds?
No.
Or was it 2 first? DJ Moore, and then it was 1 second.
4th round, I think. In the 3rd or 4th round.
Third or
They,
fourth.
they
Yeah.
also gave away a player too. I forgot who.
DJ Moore. It was wide
Oh yeah,
receiver
yeah,
DJ Moore.
DJ
Yeah.
yeah.
So Panthers signed safety Von Bell, 3 years, $22 million. They signed QB Andy Dalton for a 2-year, $10 million deal. Tight end Hayden Hurst, 3 years, $21 million. Running back Miles Sanders from the Philly, 4 years, $25 million. And then you got safety Julian Love, 2 years, $12 million.
You know, Carolina doesn't even know who they want to take with their first pick.
They don't even know. They're like, we're just weighing the options.
I think they said they
think
really like Anthony Richardson, but I couldn't.
I heard
Mel
they
Kiper
like
still got
Bryce Young, but
Will
then
Levis going to
Houston wants Bryce Young.
Houston wants Bryce Young,
Yup.
but
That's
still,
their guy.
Carolina's like, oh,
Carolina's probably going to take CJ Stroud.
but they traded up and now they want to trade back.
If they don't take CJ Stroud, they're fucking stupid.
talking Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
absolutely
you
should.
have to.
Chicago Bears, they got DJ Moore via the trade, obviously. Linebacker Tremaine Edmonds, 4 years, $72 million.
That's what
Yep.
So Chicago
Okay,
Bears. They also got guard Nate Davis, 3 years, $30 million. They got quarterback PJ Walker, 2 years, pending a physical. It's pretty much it for the notable signings. Then Bengals got offensive tackle Orlando Brown, 4 years, $64 million.
The Chiefs, right?
Yep. Linebacker Jermaine Pratt, 3 years, 21. They got Trent Taylor, the wide receiver. Safety Michael Thomas on a 1-year deal. The Browns, they got defensive tackle Delvin Tomlinson for a 4-year, $57 million deal. Dallas Cowboys, they released Zeke.
Yep.
That was 2 seasons too late.
Yep.
They franchise tag Tolene Pollard, and they got Stephon Gilmore via trade, so that helps. They re-signed.
Defense is going to be fucking scary.
Yep. They re-signed Vander Esch to a 2-year, $11 million extension. Cornerback C.J. Goodwin to a 1-year, $1.3 million deal. They re-signed Cooper Rush for 2 years, $6 million.
Odell could be going to The Dallas, by the way, too.
Who knows?
I don't see why he doesn't go to Dallas. Why would you want to go to the Jets?
I don't know.
Like, Aaron Rodgers ain't it, dude. I mean, Dak Prescott ain't it either, but...
I feel like I still might have a better chance with Dak.
Well, I'd rather have Dak than Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
But it is the Cowboys. They have the Cowboy curse. So,
Jerry Jones is going to overpay for his ass. I know he is.
You saw what happened with freaking Amari Cooper. Gave him a 5-year, $100 million deal, and then was it next season or the season 2 seasons in? They just traded him away for a 5th rounder to Cleveland.
And you've seen what happens when Amari is the one. Now you're trying to move CD Lamb to that, wide receiver 1 position. It doesn't work out the same.
You got CeeDee Lamb's contract coming up. Michael Parsons going to be up for an extension in the next few years. So it's like Dallas always has this habit of getting into these contract pickles, I guess
lost
you
their
can call
tight
it.
end if they don't sign Dalton.
We'll fucking
I
see.
don't think Jerry's a fan of Dalton, honestly, so he's probably going to let him walk.
Denver Broncos picked up right tackle Mike McKinley to a 5-year, $87.5 million deal. They got defensive end Zach Allen.
Fucking muscle.
3 years, $45 million. Jared Stidham, 2 years, $10 million.
Yeah, he's going to be the QB1 in like week 8. Watch.
So we'll see here.
No, what? Dude, if by week 8, Wilson doesn't do what he is accustomed to do in Seattle, I think they're going to bench him. I don't think Sean Payton's going to play that shit. Sean Payton don't play that shit. So I
don't play no shit.
Dude, I got a feeling middle of the season.
If Russ is
fucking up, they're going to play Stidham.
I would.
Yeah.
Stidham
I
is
don't know. I think I'm starting to buy into this whole Peyton can change Wilson idea. I think I am.
You know what you got to do to change him?
He said he said starting off, he said no external trainers, no external personnel in the facility. He said that ain't happening. That's boom. That's how you set the tone right there. That's how you set the tone.
Yeah, you don't get no office. You don't get no parking spaces.
No, you're not better than everybody else just because you're the fucking quarterback. You're a fucking team. You're a team player. You got to be a team player. So
I would make his parking spot in the next lot and make him walk over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like,
this is where 4 and 12s go.
Right. It's where 4 and 12s go, sir. Houston Texans wide receiver Robert Woods, 2 years, $17 million. Case Keenum, 2 years, $6.25 million. Chase Winovich, 1 year, $2.5 million as well. Defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins, 1 year, $10.5 million. Center Scott Quessenberry re-signed. Defensive end Derek Rivers re-signed. Colts, most notable signing, quarterback Gardner Minshew, 1 year, $3.5 million.
Gardner Mania.
A defensive end Samson Ibukum, 3 years, $27 million as well.
They released Matt Ryan.
They released Matt Ryan.
Sure did.
Jacksonville Jaguars, they threw a franchise tag on tight end Evan Ingram.
Why?
I don't know. They got cornerback Tavon Campbell for a 1-year deal. Trey Herndon for a 1 year, $2.5 million deal. Defensive lineman Roy Robertson Harris for 3 years, $30 million deal. And then Kansas City Chiefs, defending Super Bowl champions, got offensive tackle Jawan Taylor for a 4-year, $80 million deal. Edge Charles Omenihu, 2 years, $20 million. And
I go Juju.
Juju signed a 3-year, $33 million deal with the Patriots.
Yep.
Vegas Raiders franchise tagged Josh Jacobs, 3 years, $67 million to Jimmy Garoppolo. What else? What's another notable signing? They signed a lot of people, but obviously the most notable signing is Jimmy Garoppolo. So
Hookers in Vegas. All right, go ahead, Jimmy.
So now in San Francisco, you have Trey Lance and Brock Purdy as the quarterback position.
That's where Lamar should go. Can you imagine?
That would be nasty.
Can you fucking imagine?
Lamar in San Francisco?
Lamar, Debo, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk,
Do
George
they have
Kittle.
the money for this? Can they afford to give
Fucking
him?
San Fran, yeah.
I mean, at this point now, you might as well just stick with these rookie QBs and then let the rest of your weapons do all the work for you because
Listen,
you've seen how
Big Cock
productive they
Brock
are.
ain't gonna be Big Cock Brock during the season.
We'll see. I mean,
Trey Lance is unproven still.
Well, Brock is still hurt, so he's not going to be ready for the season. So now you have to start Trey Lance. And I mean, if you're him, you're just like, here, just hand the ball off or just toss it over here to Debo in the back. Let them do the work for you because it's proven you can't get it done, even when you try it.
Well, I'm saying give it to Lamar.
If I'm San Fran, I'm looking at. I just freed up. You don't have a lot of signings because Debo's under a new contract. You got Christian McCaffrey. He just signed a fairly recent new deal with Panthers, so they took that contract now. So Christian McCaffrey's good for the next few years. You get Lamar, dude. That's icing on the cake. It's like the cherry on top.
That's your new Kansas City right there.
That's
dude. And
that
that
would be
defense
nasty.
they fucking have.
They
added Hargrave. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was a big signing too.
Oh my god.
Philly is looking terrible now.
Yeah, Philly's looking hollow.
They signed Slay.
Yeah,
you re-signed Slay.
Chargers
released.
linebacker Eric Kendricks, 2 years, $13 million. Rams, really no notable signings. Miami Dolphins, they got Jalen Ramsey via trade. QB Mike White, 2 years, $16 million. David Long, 2 years. Linebacker David Long, 2 years, $11 million as well.
I really wanted Ramsey to come to Detroit though.
Yeah, that would have been nice. They got tight end Eric Saubert. They got Miami Dolphins made a lot of moves, man. I'm just highlighting some of them. Vikings.
All don't matter if Tua is fucking still Tua.
Mashed potato brains.
Right.
That's not
hands and shit.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
I'm telling you, like, I like Tua, but if the
He's
third
one
or fourth
hit away
game
from-
in the season and then you just get hit and taken out, like
He's one hit away from being brain dead, bro. The fucker.
And then what are we gonna say? Like, we told you should have just set your ass at home and just retire, but no.
He's one hit away.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Minnesota Vikings right now. You got cornerback Byron Murphy, 2 years, $20 million. Tight end Josh Oliver, 3 years, $21 million. You got Marcus Davenport for 1 year, $13 million deal as well. Patriots, Jabril Peppers, 2 years, $11 million. Offensive tackle Riley Reef, 1 year, $5 million. Juju, 3 years, $33. Blah, blah, blah. James Robinson signed a 2 year, $8 million deal as well. Saints, QB Derek Carr, 4 years, $150. Defensive tackle Nathan Shepard, 3 years, $15. Defensive tackle Kalen Sanders, 3 years, $14.5. Tight end Jawan Johnson, he re-signed for 2 years, $12 million. Michael Thomas re-signed for a 1 year, $10 million deal, which is fucking huge. Jameis Winston re-signed a 1 year, $8 million deal. Running back Jamaal Williams, 3 years, $12 million deals as well. So, Paul, us being Saints fans, what do you think about these signings here?
I like Carr.
I'm still on the fence
I like
about Carr.
I like Jamal because then that comes back to the Kamara and Ingram, what that dynamic was.
Yeah.
So I like Carr though. They have a good offense.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a good offense.
We'll see.
Their defense is pretty good too, solid.
So we got New York Giants, Daniel Jones, 4 years, $160. Saquon Barkley, way overpaid. Saquon Barkley, franchise tag. Tight end Darren Waller.
That's a good one.
That was a huge pickup. Linebacker Bobby O'Carey. How the fuck do you say his last name? O'Carey? Okereke. Yeah, right. For real. Sterling Shepard re-signed 1 year, $1.3 million deal. And they fucking let go of who's the wide receivers?
Kenny Galladay.
Yes, they released him. That was the worst fucking deal ever. Horrible. Jets, Allen Lazard, as we mentioned. Eagles, defensive attacker Fletcher Cox, 1 year, $10 million. Brendan Graham, 1 year, $6 million deal. James Bradbury, 3 years, $38 million deal. Jason Kelsey re-signed. Darius Slay re-signed for a 2 year, $42 million extension. And then Philly got Marcus Mariota for 1 year, up to $8 million deal to back up Jalen Hurts. Thank you. Steelers, defensive tackle Larry Ojinobi. Pass Patrick Peterson for a 2-year, $14 million deal. That was a nice pickup.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice pickup. 49ers, Paul, as you mentioned, defensive tackle Javon Hargrave. QB Sam Darnold. I forgot that they signed Sam Darnold. So
I mean, Sam Darnold's forgettable.
he is very forgettable. What else? Seattle Seahawks QB Geno Smith, 3 years, $75 million.
Jackson back at it.
I like then Seattle Seahawks got back Drew Lock for a 1 year, $4 million deal. Seahawks also picked up linebacker Devin Bush on the 1 year deal as well.
Thought the Lions would pick him up, but nope.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got Jamal Dean, cornerback Jamal Dean, 4 years, $52. Baker Mayfield, 1 year, $8.5 million deal. Linebacker Levante David for 1 year, $7 million. And then we're moving on to Tennessee. I'm going through all of this shit right here.
Baker Mayfield is probably your starting QB in Tampa.
Yeah.
That's scary.
They let go of Fournette, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they did. You got Washington Commanders defensive tackle Darren Payne, 4 years, $90 million. Offensive tackle Andrew Wiley, 3 years, $24 million as well. Jacoby Brissett, 1 year, $10 million. That didn't look right. So yeah, Jacoby Brissett is on the Commanders, not I mentioned him earlier. He's not on that they had him in here twice apparently. Oh well. Where'd it go?
Still.
Yeah. So Jacoby Brissett is on the Commanders, so that's my fault. And then that's about it. So, fellas, after all this shit, there were so many more signings that I couldn't even mention. So,
a lot of people jumping teams.
A lot of people jumping teams. So, who early Super Bowl favorite for you guys?
Well, we know Jeremy's. It's I mean, the Chiefs didn't lose anybody.
I mean, they did.
Yeah, they lost
Who?
one person.
Who?
Orlando.
Well, it's not really that big of a deal.
And now he's going to basically your rival, who, is own KC's.
Okay, still got Mahomes. Still got Kelsey.
I'm just saying, I think
they lost
the Bengals.
Juju.
The Bengals are up there. Like,
Top 5 team easily.
Until
They're
you
still
dethrone the chance, it's the Chiefs. They're going to be the favorites.
or until one injury to Patrick Mahomes.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. So, do you think the Chiefs are going to repeat?
I don't know about all that, but they're going to be the favorites.
You'll see.
I was going to say, the script is already out for this year's Super
Shut
Bowl.
up.
It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jesus Christ.
It will hit you.
If it comes true, like, hey, you can't blame me. I just told you. You heard it here first.
So stupid. So very stupid. All right. You go down to NFL. Any other topics that we need to talk? You mentioned Jamaal Williams felt Lions offer was disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean,
What do we offer?
well, here's the thing. So I've heard two different stories of this. So someone said that he was offered the same amount as David Montgomery, but his agent turned it down because he valued basically Jamaal higher than what the Lions originally offered him.
Okay.
So basically Jamal's agent kind of screwed Jamaal. So once he turned it down, they were like, all right, we're going to jump on the market while it's hot and get someone who is slightly younger, has been proven to be that more agile back in David Montgomery. And they went after them and signed him and then just kind of left Jamaal in the wings. That's how he ended up in New Orleans with a lesser deal than what was originally presented to him and offered to him, the same that David Montgomery had. So he went on his first press conference interview after the signing with the Saints, and he said, he just felt like Detroit was through with him. He knew it, and that the offer that they presented to him was disrespectful. But he still said, it's, no hard feelings. It's still all love for Detroit and the city. So to me, that makes me feel like he still cares about the city. He enjoyed his time here, but it's all about money. Like, you just can't get the number right that you wanted.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
I mean, it's no disrespect, no hard feelings. I mean, he served his time here in Detroit well. I got to give it to him.
Yeah, it's tough because he was such a fan favorite.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch topics here, and we're gonna go basketball. So Patrick Ewing was the head coach of Georgetown, his alumni.
Yep.
And he was let go after 6 seasons with them. So he only had 1 winning season. The past 2 seasons were particularly poor. The Hoyas won a combined 13 games while losing 50. So he went 13-50 with his alumni, hence why he got fired.
Probably should have been fired sooner than that type of
I
record.
feel like with 13 wins in 6 seasons.
You know who else left in the college basketball? Syracuse coach Jim Boeheim.
Yep, after 47 years.
What kind of debacle was that shit after?
I heard it was some fuck shit going on.
He was just like, are you done? Like, I mean, you heard what I said. I don't know.
I didn't see it. Was it in an interview?
Yeah, it was like a post-game interview or something like that. And it was like, I think he was just upset at the loss. It was like, yeah.
Well, no, I
think this
heard
is
there's
it.
some shit too going on with the whole organization and him too. I heard some came out. I don't know what exactly.
But like the reporter was trying to get it out of him. So like, are you saying you're retiring? Like, I don't know. I said what I said. If they want me back, but other than that, I think
That's weird, man.
I'm done.
Yeah, no, stuff like that doesn't happen in interviews. It's just saying, hey, I want to come back, or I'm either retired. There's no gray. There's no in between. There's nothing like that. So that's a little bit weird, man. That's a little bit weird. I'm hoping that that there was no fuck shit going on, really. So that's tough. Obviously, we didn't report on the news, but KD went to the Suns. That immediately made them a favorite, but KD goes out on a freak injury. So he's out.
I don't mean to laugh, but like, come on, layup line shit, really?
Yeah, did you guys see the video? Mm-hmm. It's just he just went up for just a layup, and then his ankle just gave out from underneath him, and he just tweaked it. So
I think they fired the like the towel boy or the
they fired.
Person
Come on, man.
Who like cleans the floor just because it was a wet spot. So I think they fired him.
Horrible. And then we got Ja Morant. he got into he was flashing a gun on IG Live at a strip club. They were just basically going back and forth if he was drinking. Was he drinking? Was he not drinking? Did he bring the gun across state lines? Did he bring it on the plane? That sort of stuff here. So Grizzlies had him step away for a few games, and then the NBA ended up suspending him 8 games. And there's not a lot of games left in the season. So, Jeremy, you're laughing about this.
I just have never seen a player who wants to be so gangster outside of the NBA. Like, don't you realize how much trust and how much big of an opportunity this is for you in your life? Like, if you always wanted to play basketball, you always wanted to be this star, now you're put in the position to be this star, and you just want to fuck up everything because someone said, hey, you're not hood enough, you're not street enough, you're not gangster enough outside of what you do. Who gives a fuck what anyone else says? I'm the star of the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm out here getting paid millions of dollars to do and play a game that I love. They're like, this is my job. Like, of course, I'm going to do that to the best of my abilities. I could care less what you say about me outside of this court or on this court. That's it. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need a gun to prove that I'm gangster. I don't need all this money to sit here, throw around to all these strippers to prove like I'm the man, I'm the big dog. Like, just be you, man.
Paul.
I agree. I concur.
Great.
No,
Great.
it's like
Great words, Paul.
it's more so like I think all these young kids who feel like they still have something to prove have to prove it in a way that they shouldn't prove it, which is carrying around doing some gangster thug shit. They don't need to do gangster thug shit. It's also the culture that they're put into.
Yeah.
Immediately, people associate basketball with hood motherfuckers, and it shouldn't be that way. Like you're a above that, clearly, because you're paying millions of dollars to play a game, and while the people on the streets are not. So you're above that.
Yeah.
So act above it. Don't stoop to their level because you feel like you need to be a part of the culture.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a way to. Also, too, you got people looking up to you. So now you got all these young kids looking up to Ja Morant because he's a fucking good-ass basketball player, not because of what he's doing outside in the streets.
Yeah.
They're not looking up to you because you carry a gun. They're looking up to you because you carry a basketball the way you carry a basketball.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, you did all this work to get out of that situation, and then you want to put yourself right back in that situation. And it's all about what you want. I mean, what is he, 23? 22.
Young as
23,
fuck.
24.
He's young.
But the fucked up thing is, and I don't mean to cut you off, he wasn't even in that situation. Like, he's from a 2-parent household. He
Right.
went to that private school. You know, he has all these things for him. He's not a hood type of person. It's
Right.
just,
But like
you want
that's
to put
what
on this
the-
facade for
That's what the NBA
Instagram.
culture promotes to these players because they feel like all African American players should be part of the. I grew up in the ghetto, so I'm gonna act like I'm ghetto, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. There's always been that kind of weird stigma with that. That a lot of NBA players should carry themselves that way, and it's not the case. It shouldn't be the case.
Yeah. No, I agree with Paul.
Especially when you're in Memphis too. Memphis is one of the crime-ridden cities in America, and you shouldn't have to act that way just to appease people outside who feel like you're not promoting the hood culture, and that's not right.
Right.
That should not be that way.
I get it. And a lot of it is about the company that you keep, too.
No, that too, yeah.
So a lot of it is the company that you keep. You hear about these actors, you hear about these athletes saying that they're rolling with their, it goes back to the story I heard from Fat Joe. He had a group of 30, 40, 50 guys, like his whole posse, like rolling with him. And then he sat the entire group down and said, "Hey, I lost it all. I don't have anything." He said that when he told them that, he didn't lose it all, but he just wanted to kind of test everybody's loyalty. He said over 95% of people just walked out. And then he said the real ones, which is only about 5 or 6 people, says, "Don't matter, man. We're still rocking with you." He said, that's how you do it. And it's crazy to think that people are still like this till this day. But, John, you have a deal, what was it, with Powerade? Was it Powerade or Gatorade?
It was Powerade.
Powerade. You have a signature shoe coming out with Nike. Nike says, "Hey, we're still going to rock with you. We're still, put everything on pause." You got a contract extension, dude. You have the ability to make so much money, and you're eligible in the next 5 to 10 years to get another big-ass contract extension. First year, you won Rookie of the Year. Third year, you won Most Improved Player. You have the potential to be great, so why blow it up? Because so many people would kill to be in a situation like this. Yes, it's a lot of pressure. There's a lot to do it, but this is what you asked for, man. And if you can't handle the pressure, you have to find a healthy outlet to do so.
Don't give in to these outside people who think that they know what's best for you.
They don't give a shit.
They don't care.
They just want their own image to be better, not your image. They don't care about it. They're using your image to gain off the game, and it's not the case. It shouldn't be the case. So
That's it, man.
It's plain and simple. That's it.
Plain and simple. Just you gotta have a solid crew rocking with you as well. So kind of still sticking with basketball, but we're gonna go with college basketball here. Michigan makes it to the NIT as well. And then March
Didn't make it to the tournament. Didn't even make it to the tournament.
No, Michigan's been
Michigan did not make it to the tournament. You are in the not in tournament. The
Oh, okay,
NIT.
I'm sorry. This is the one sport you guys are good at. Oh, okay.
yeah. How's your guys' football program?
Yeah. How's
Yeah.
your hockey program doing? Oh, okay.
I don't know about the hockey
Yeah, it
team.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't know about the hockey team. So like,
Michigan
you got
is
me on that
literally,
one.
and I'm not even saying this to be a dick. Michigan is literally top sports in fucking almost damn near everything besides basketball.
Why is your star player from Michigan always coming in like he's a thug too, with ski mask and chains on?
Well, I mean, at least he's not an actual thug like your football players.
Hey, Deion said it best when he said, "I want my defensive players
Hey.
from a single parent household."
Well, that's great, and most of yours are, and look what happened. They got 8 of them got cut. So.
So we just got to reload some more.
Yeah, reload some more thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We need thugs out there on
some
the
more
football
It's
field.
clearly that's giving you more wins, right?
Next year.
Oh yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Once we get a
Little
better
brother's
quarterback.
gonna get squashed again.
And then you guys are going to lose in a semifinals to a national championship game.
At least you know what a semifinal is.
Hey, we went to the final.
Hot damn! There we go. Now
We
we're
went to the final. The
that
first
boy right
one.
there.
We went to the first one.
Oh yeah, look how that turned out.
Yeah, how'd that one go?
Hey, it was Alabama, okay?
Yeah.
At least we didn't lose to TCU,
Okay.
a Christian
At
school.
least we had the ability to.
The ability to, you still lost.
Yeah, we still lost. But
And how many college?
how many bullets did you guys shoot?
God dang! All right, this is getting a little bit too intense. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it.
If you
moving.
guys are going for amount of
Let's
bullets,
just keep it
you guys are
fucking
going-
moving.
You guys are keeping track of the amount of bullet casings you guys have. You guys are
Oh
winning.
Jesus
You
Christ!
guys have fun playing Vanderbilt. How about that on Thursday?
We will. We will enjoy it.
We will.
We will enjoy it.
Probably.
Yeah,
It's okay.
you're right. All right, let's see.
Michigan State's gonna win the tournament anyways.
Yeah, I know. You got Tom
We
Izzo.
made it to the next round. That's all I can say.
Break.
I just can't believe about about Purdue losing.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
that
that.
was like,
I watched the clips. Yeah,
I read that there was 20 million brackets and now there's 0 perfect ones. There's no more perfect brackets.
so many upsets in the first
I
round.
stopped looking at the stats and stopped counting because the last I seen it was like .003, which I don't even know.
Well, now there's
What that
0.
is.
Like
There's
officially-
absolutely
there's
no-
officially
none.
0.
There's none after
Yup.
16.
That's fucked up.
Upset Purdue.
People were saying Purdue was going to win it all. A lot of people.
Nah.
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna go far, but not win at all.
yeah.
I don't really care. I don't watch.
I don't really follow March Madness like that though. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking teams.
Did you guys used to follow March Madness heavily or no?
Nah, I used to win a few years ago when Michigan was decent.
Yeah.
Like when they went to against Louisville in
Yeah.
the finals. That's when I was like, all right, I catched up on there. But other than that, I've never been to college basketball.
Yeah, college basketball for me hasn't been.
What do you guys think has changed? That do you think it's because of like the sports betting, or just because you didn't really follow college basketball this year because there was no drama? There was nothing.
I feel like I'm more of a football guy myself. I enjoy watching football more than any other sport. Yes, I'm a basketball fan, but I enjoy watching football on TV more. I will go to a basketball game. I'd rather see a basketball or baseball game in person rather than watch it on the TV,
I
personally.
haven't been or watched a basketball game of any sort in fucking years.
Just NFL has been my thing, and I love it because I feel like it's more excitement, and it's more constant excitement, I guess, with that. And then with college basketball, it's so hard to keep up. It's just another sport to keep up with.
I was gonna say, because can any of you guys name like one huge college basketball star playing right now that you're like watching out for?
I really can't. I
I
really
didn't even know
can't.
it was in the
Besides-
tournament. I didn't even know Michigan was not in the tournament. I didn't even.
Oh
know.
yeah, well yeah, that's true.
I didn't even know.
It's tough.
I don't know. I don't care to know. I just.
It's just one of those things
nothing
you have
piques
to
my interest.
you have to dedicate time.
Yeah.
You know, and I know we are sitting here saying that we are a sports podcast, but we're also more than that as well. We also
Choose our sport, damn it.
yeah. It's, speak your piece. We choose our sports, but it's just one of those things to keep up with: football, basketball, baseball, hockey, college football, college basketball.
It gets
That's
overwhelming.
6 sports right there to keep up with. And if you work a 9 to 5 and you have a family, you got to dedicate some serious time to be keeping up with that sort of stuff. So it just makes it.
And times
As a
harder to
dad,
even
all I
do.
had to myself is my Sundays. That's all I get. That's all I want to. That's what I look forward to. Now I don't have Sundays or Saturdays.
So I mean, it's just sacrifices had to be made.
Yeah, that's fair.
So obviously, I got NFL as my top sport. Paul, I'm assuming NFL is your top.
NFL, baseball, hockey.
Yep.
And college football.
Yeah.
Wrestling is at the top, but I'll sit here and bounce
Wrestling's
around
number one.
back and forth between NBA, some college, but yeah, football is the top priority. Football is probably 2 right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time
Wrestling and football for me.
Yeah, you guys are nerding out. Whatever. Nerds.
You just hate on wrestling.
I don't hate on wrestling. I just don't understand it.
You haven't watched it.
I just haven't watched it. It's not saying like I dislike it. I'm sure it's exciting to watch, but just doesn't pique my interest. I respect it. It just doesn't pique my interest.
Says the guy who's a fan of The Rock.
Yeah, I'm a fan of The Rock, yes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that new WWE game is the tits.
I'm actually about to go buy that as soon as we get.
I got the holy shit edition too. It's fucking.
Oh, you got the big time
it's
one.
worth it.
The holy shit edition?
Well, it's called the Icon edition.
Yeah,
But
John
the holy
Cena.
shit edition because you get fucking all that shit with it.
Oh, okay.
But,
Gotcha.
Shout out Jamie for getting me that. But
You better marry that woman.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a really good game though. Like graphics are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
They overhauled everything.
I really want to do the War Games match.
Oh yeah.
I really want to play that.
Dope.
Sweet. Yeah, totally. I was gonna get it too. So what's up with Andrew Wiggins?
Oh, so this Andrew Wiggins drama. Like, I don't know if this is 100% true. So this is all alleged.
All
but-
hearsay.
Yeah, all hearsay. But of course, he's been away from the Warriors team because he has some personal problems or family issues. Come to find out, his best friend that he grew up, his best friend that he grew up with, and like basically came up in the basketball world with,
Mm-hmm.
has been messing around with his wife.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
He's been messing around with his wife so long
No.
that the 2 kids that his wife had might not be his.
Oh.
We know for sure one of them is not his. But
This goes back to
not
the
too
whole
sure if the other
fucking
one.
Delonte West and LeBron drama.
I know, right? So
forgot about
Wiggins has
that.
been away from the Warriors team. I don't know when he's going to decide to come back.
Is he gonna like?
No one knows
fuck
if
out of
this is
dude,
like
or-
super true or not. But it's like, whoa.
Is he gonna beat the fuck out of this dude?
I don't even know.
Oh,
Oh my god.
He knows for sure one of them isn't. One of the kids is not.
Was it-
his.
so the one kid that's not his that they know for sure. Did he know that prior to them getting?
No.
Was it like from a past
No,
relationship?
nope.
Okay.
So he was thinking beforehand that it was his kid.
His kid. Yep.
Oh god, I'd be so fucked.
no,
Yep.
done.
That's
That's
some
it.
Maury shit. Go on, Maury. Handle your shit,
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
bro.
So I don't know how he's handling this situation. I don't even know how I would handle this situation.
So
I'd be seeing
what
red.
you're saying is in the next couple weeks, if we see a domestic violence case with him, you know why?
we know why.
Yeah. Dang, that's nuts, man.
We do not promote domestic violence in any situation.
We do not. We do not promote domestic
Handle your
violence.
shit.
But
That's wow.
in the words of Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal. So
Don't act like Chris Brown.
give it up, man. It's like it's
Yeah,
been
just
like 13
act like
years.
Joe Mixon and shoot at some kids.
Don't.
Or you could be like John Morant
Or you
and
could be like Ray Rice.
Or Michael Irvin. Just talk to women in lobbies
shit.
and then get sued.
so we don't condone any of this. Just so you know,
Certain situations we don't condone it.
don't condone it. Big flashers, big flashers here.
Certain situations.
Only if it's consensual. All right.
or not.
So do you
Don't
guys
let your friend bring a gun?
do you guys got any sports topics that you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm sure you guys know the whole Brandon Miller, Braxton Miller from Alabama.
Mm-mm.
The guy who I guess was told to bring the gun to the situation that killed the lady.
Oh no, I do not know this.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's back reinstated playing with Alabama, and some people think that he shouldn't be. Alabama's, of course, now in the tournament. They are a 1 seed.
Yep, for the first
And,
time ever in school history, right?
Yeah, first time ever, and apparently they had to have security drive the team bus or like guide the team bus to the stadium because he was getting death threats.
Oh shit.
That's nuts, man.
Which more than likely he will probably be a top NBA draft pick coming up soon.
I know more.
Could be actually on the Pistons' radar if we don't get Victor Wembanyama. So, are you guys happy to have this guy on your team?
If he puts himself in poor situations like that, then no.
Right.
It's not even a matter if you can.
Now, keep in mind, like, he didn't fire this weapon or anything like that. This is not his. He was just basically kind of brought the gun to the situation.
But what was the point of bringing it if you don't intend on using it?
Because he was giving it to the other guy who did use it.
Why?
So, yeah, it was going to be intended to use. So why would you even bother bringing that to somebody who's going to use it, knowing that they could potentially use it? What's the point?
I don't know.
Yeah, or why couldn't the guy who wanted the gun just go and get it himself? Why did he have Braxton get the gun for him?
Why put yourself in that situation where you know it's some fuck shit going on?
Exactly.
Or potential fuck shit.
Like if you're gonna be a top NBA prospect, you better do.
Again, that's all about the people. Is going back to fucking what we're talking about before. It's all about the people you hang around with.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
all
want to
about
do.
the people. All about the company you have.
If you are a top prospect and you try and retire your
fuck up your
mom,
life.
get your family out of a bad situation, whatever the case may be, help your family. That is your holy grail, and nothing should come between you and that goal. Don't care.
Don't fuck up your life for other people's transgressions. You don't need to fucking worry about them.
Exactly.
Boom.
Fucking exactly.
Boom.
Exactly.
Boom.
Mic drop.
Boom.
All right, so Jeremy, you brought up this. Drake and Future tickets went on sale, I think, this past Wednesday, and they did like a Cash App pre-sale or whatever the fuck.
$500.
I saw TikToks that each ticket was like $300-$400, and then the service fees were $250 per ticket.
Okay, so
Eat all that dick.
I actually went on because I did have a Cash App pre-sale thing. There's two shows, so the one's on Saturday. He opened up another one on Sunday. Tickets for the Sunday show are a lot cheaper, but not by much. They're still around that $300-$400.
Oh my god!
But the pre-sale tickets when I went,
This is
on,
Drake and 21 Savage, by the
oh
way.
yeah, Drake and 21 Savage.
Drake and 21 Savage.
But yeah, the pre-sale tickets when I went on to buy them, the cheapest seat I seen was for $144, and it is all the way up.
Is that LCA?
Yeah, LCA. All the way up at the top, probably like the last row. And sorry, I got distracted. But anyway, the better seats that are like lower bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rotating stage, by the way. There will be like a pit on both sides. But the lower seats in the lower bowl,
Like
you guys want to take a shot? And how much one ticket is?
$2,500.
I'm gonna go $1,250. I'm gonna split it down the middle.
I mean, probably with fees and everything, it'll probably be $1,250. But one ticket, $9.95.
Kiss my
That
ass.
is
They
for
are
the Saturday
not.
show.
They are not worth it.
Saturday show.
No.
I put two of them in a cart. Damn near $2,000.
Oh my god.
No thanks.
You know someone is paying $2,000
Oh yeah.
to see
Dumb
Drake and
motherfuckers.
21.
Dumb motherfuckers. That's who.
Keep seeing the memes. It's like my wife wondering why the lights are cut off and there's no food in the fridge and everything. And then as Drake in the background, turn my bitch up, turn my bitch up. No, there's no way in hell that I would ever pay $2,000 for a ticket. The most I would pay for 2 tickets, including service fees and all that stuff, $500.
God damn.
That'd be the absolute most, but it has
You
to
would
be
pay $500
for 2 tickets
for who?
for anybody.
Who? Who would you pay that for?
Is there a fucking owl in here?
Yes. Who would you pay that for though?
I'm just saying that it depends on who it is, but that would be the absolute
Okay,
most.
who is the dependent on who it is?
If it's like Eminem and he's bringing a bunch of shit, a bunch of people,
That's your limit. Is Eminem? That's your
$500 would be my for 2
See
tickets.
Eminem.
Yeah,
Where?
absolute max.
Where?
Ford Field,
No, like where? Like in the seat.
anywhere, but $500 absolute max.
So would you pay $500 if there were nosebleed seats
Probably,
to see Eminem?
maybe, depending on it had to be the right situation.
What situation?
I don't know because I'm not in this situation.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying that.
There's only
that-
so many situations you can have.
but I'm just saying $500.
for-
$500 would be my cap.
You know why I think these tickets are so expensive? It's because Drake announced that this might be it for him. Like he might be retiring.
That's true. I did forget about
So
that part.
I think that's why he's like boosting up these ticket prices and
Well,
telling
like-
everybody like, yo, this is it for me. I might be done.
All these fucking rappers and people saying that they're retiring. They don't retire.
You can never retire from rap. You just stop rapping.
They just don't do it for a little while and then come back. So they're not retiring. They're just taking a break.
Logic said he's retired 2-3 times.
Look at Lil Wayne. Look at fucking there's another one. Eminem said he was kind of retiring. So yeah, no, it's
so two grand is a no, huh?
No, it's a fuck no.
It's nuts, man. No. What would be the most you would pay for tickets? 2 tickets. Oh, what situation?
Yeah.
No,
like
this other shit.
Where? Okay, where? Tell me where. Give me a scenario.
Okay, what scenario would be what would be your cap? Ford Field. Comerica. LCA.
250 tops for 2 tickets.
250 tops? For who?
Probably Avenged.
Avenged? Okay. Just Avenged?
Or Eminem.
Or Eminem?
250.
250? Okay.
2 tickets.
For 2 tickets.
With everything included.
Okay. So even if they're in nosebleeds?
Nosebleeds? Probably not. If they're nosebleeds and they're 250, no. I have my dignity. I want to be able to see what I'm paying for.
I did see another meme where it's like this Drake in concert future going to be lit, and then it was like a indent in a wall, so just picture the wall here, and then you can't see it. There's like a pillar up against the wall, and then there's a seat behind the pillar, and it's like $200. Like this concert finna be lit, and you're just staring at the wall the entire time.
Well, those are the kind of people. So now, for WrestleMania season, right? I don't know. You don't know. Jeremy knows this.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
But they have a sign that hangs up in every arena they go to that says WrestleMania 39.
In the back. Okay, I know.
Go to WrestleMania 39 or whatever. It's a big ass fucking sign in the shit. People get those seats where the sign is hanging up at, not knowing the sign is blocking their fucking view in every arena they go to. So they don't know.
That reminds me.
So you're sitting there with your fucking however many seats, how many much tickets are, looking at a fucking sign instead of the.
That reminds me. Have you guys seen the Weeknd's concert on HBO?
No, it looked like he was summoning the devil in the commercials for it.
I mean, it's a good concert, but at one part he has like 2 stages. So it's like the big stage, an aisleway, and then it breaks apart into stairs that he walks into another stage that's right here that has a giant fucking globe over it. So like if you're in the audience and in attendance and you're like back there in that seating area, you can't see anything because this giant big ass globe is in the way.
That's
of
annoying.
where he's performing.
That's annoying.
So now all you have to do is just look up at the fucking screen and be like, "Oh, there." It
reminds me of the old fucking Tiger Stadium where you get they used to have poles in the middle of the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So every now and then you would have to sit next to a pole or behind a pole and have to like go like that.
Great.
I've done that before. Me and my daddy, I went there before and we did that before. I remember I was younger, like looking around a pole.
It's horrible. Like who thinks about that
Well,
shit?
I mean, it was built in the fucking 50s.
Yeah, they really didn't have a design picked out for it. But do you guys think it's enough just to be like, "Hey, I spent $2,000 on these tickets and I went to the Drake and 21 Savage concert"? Like, is that enough?
No.
To say to people like,
No.
"Hey,
I saw Drake back in 2016 when he had when his Views album was out, and he brought out Eminem when he did Forever, which was awesome. But yeah, I mean he's a good performer, but I can't justify $2,000.
Not for 21 Savage either.
No, not for 21.
21, can you do something for me?"
No, he can't.
You can pay for my he can pay for my tickets.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, he can't.
You can pay for the tickets. That's about it. But no. What would be the most that you would spend on a concert? For 2 tickets.
2 tickets?
Pick a fucking venue. I'm not picking your venue.
Yeah.
2
tickets?
I'm not picking your fucking venue.
Probably 300 a piece, so 600.
God damn. What kind of money you got?
For who?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, it'd have to be Big Sean, Eminem, 50 Cent.
All of them at once? Or
I mean,
just
if they come together all at once, then yeah, that'd be perfect.
What about individually?
Individually? Yeah, it'd still probably be 3. Or Wayne. But then again, like these are all like the older artists that aren't really doing shows anymore, and if they are, the tickets are like a lot cheaper, and they're not going to like bigger venues like this because they know they can't sell it out.
It's true. $600 though.
Like, I seen Drake once. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I can't do $1,000. I almost spit out my Red Bull when I was seeing the price. Like, what the what?
Nope.
He
Nothing.
lost his mind. It's like Fire Festival prices.
Yeah, I'm good on that, Coach.
Unless every ticket you buy, someone comes to your seat and gives you a beeger. I'm not doing that.
Could they have that? Could they have personal seat BJ?
Personal fluffer?
Yeah.
You have a fluffer?
Like, you got the $1,000 tickets? Okay.
Why'd you make the noise? Oh my god. Oh, you're so fucking disgusting. You and your photos, man, I swear. You gross ass. Moving on. Moving the F on.
Said you got those $1,000 tickets, right? All right.
Stop.
What that black
And that'll do it for this episode. All right. Do y'all got anything else, you nasties?
Anything entertainment?
You put on the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet.
I got to finish season 2. I've been slacking.
Both suck.
We're watching Naruto Shippuden a lot lately. So Naruto. Yep. Good old Naruto.
You gonna
So
see John Wick?
I need to watch the third one. I haven't watched the third one.
It's on the cock. You want to watch it?
What?
The
Peacock.
The peacock.
It's on the cock.
Who calls it that? Wait a
He
minute.
does. This is the guy who calls up.
Is that a nickname?
Yeah, people call it the cock all the time.
I don't have
I
it.
don't call it that.
Why not?
Because it's Peacock.
It's cock. It's the cock.
You can't shorten it and make it better. Like, it doesn't help.
I don't have peacock, but I'll watch it.
No,
whenever.
you do. Remember I gave you?
What? Why did you do that? No, you do. Yeah, you do.
Remember you wanted to watch Halloween.
Oh yeah.
So you got the cock.
I need the password and login for the cock.
I got the cock.
All right,
I'll give you the cock.
Paul's got the cock. So.
I'll give you my cock.
And I'm bad.
You got any Am I the Assholes or fucking
You have
Mugshot
to,
Shorties?
dude. It's been like 4 or 5 weeks. You have to have something.
I got some more mugshot shorties. I didn't have time to write down that.
All Paul has is a cock.
Got the cock.
I gotta find a good one. There's been a lot of them that have just been.
I don't know why I did the pinky.
Why did you do that?
I have no idea.
Jesus.
That reminds me of the butler from Scary Movie.
He's strong.
But this shit was like.
Oh my god, there's a lot of fucked up. Jeez.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, while you're getting that stuff, I'm gonna tell a quick St. Patrick's Day story. So we were at my in-laws' friend's bar.
You drunk?
No, I wasn't drunk, but I was, pacing myself. So because it was like a 45-minute drive out there.
Damn. I see you guys went in Brighton. Is that it?
Yeah, it was in Brighton. Yeah, so my in-laws, their friends own that bar, so we got in there, and it's crazy to see how many being sober on St. Patrick's Day is just as entertaining as being drunk on St. Patrick's Day. There was a girl that took a guy to like this. It was like the hallway towards like the bathrooms in this place, and
What's going on back there?
but it was just It's just a hallway, right? And there's bathrooms. There's the entrance to the kitchen. Then there's 2 bathrooms, and then there's the emergency exit. So there's like nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. And this girl is like dragging this guy, and the staff member is just sitting there, just pulling him back. Oh my god!
You already know that you. Hey!
The name of this episode better be GG9000. GG9000. Oh my fucking gosh! Fucking stupid. Oh my god. So she was down at the end of this hallway, didn't take him to the bathroom or anything like that, and was gonna like mount him at the end of this hallway. But it was just like it was just at the end of the hallway, so anybody could just walk by. Yeah, she's just fucking hammered. So the staff member had to pull him off, and then the dude started yelling at the owner. Oh my god, man, this is just fucking hilarious, dude. All right, let's go mugshot, shawty.
We got 5 minutes.
Your nasty ass. Murder.
Damn. Theft, murder.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go murder is my 1. Arson is my 2.
I'm going theft and then drunk.
Both of you guys are wrong.
Damn.
It's a new one, actually. Writing fraudulent and illegal scripts for prescriptions such as Xanax and Adderall.
Shit.
Where's this?
DUI.
Battery.
DUI battery. Close on the battery. Violent disorder. Apparently she kicked police officers and threw wood at them during a riot.
Oh. I'll do it.
Nice lady. She doesn't deserve to be in jail.
Her eyebrows are fake as shit, though.
Fucking a minor. Fucking a minor.
A minor? Oh, okay, minor. Show me again.
GG9000 a minor.
I'm going to go with manslaughter.
Damn. Burglary.
Lame.
She burgled somebody.
She burgled somebody.
She burgled him.
Oh, god damn. All right, this is a lot.
Drunk.
Crack.
Meth.
Drugs are a part of it. All right. 4 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of controlled substance, resisting arrest, discharging a firearm while others may be in danger. She's also a sex worker from the Bunny Ranch brothel in Nevada.
Oh.
Reportedly fired shots after an argument with a fellow employee and proceeded to hide in the back room, resulting in a standoff with police and SWAT. Unfortunately, nobody was injured.
Wow. That was a lot.
All right, let me make this the last one.
Assault.
What kind of assault?
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault in the 2nd degree, enticing a minor by computer, and risk of jury
tampering.
Jury to a minor. I think there's injury to a minor. I don't know why they spelled it wrong. High school facility member busted for sending explicit photos and videos to a student, and even picked the student up at a party to engage in sexual acts.
Damn.
Nuts.
Nice.
All right, you guys got anything else?
Sure don't.
No, you guys want to see these photos from this underwear room?
No.
I do.
No, I'm okay.
See
this old ass lady.
just because I'm curious. But how?
Prepare to peg.
Prepare to peg.
Prepare to peg.
Still here. It's over.
God. Horrible. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for this latest episode of Speak Your Piece. Welcome back, gentlemen. It's good seeing you guys again, as always. My name is Evan Hoy. Sitting alongside me, I got Jeremy Bryan and Paul Shapiro as well. Please making sure that you guys are checking us out on YouTube and Facebook at Speak Your Peace. Also checking us out on Spotify and iHeartRadio, making sure you guys are looking for Speak Your Peace, and then underneath it says SRD Productions as well. Checking us out on Instagram at SpeakYourPeace_313. TikTok, SpeakYourPeace_podcast. Gentlemen, as always, great seeing you guys. Lots of laughs today. Just exactly what we needed. So good seeing you guys. We'll see you again next week. And of course, peace.